In this video, I tell you how to build your personal brand in 7 steps. My name is Daniel, and if you are new here and want to create and grow online on YouTube and other social media, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any new content. So I developed 7 steps on how you can easily develop your personal brand online on YouTube and other social media. Let's get started. Number 1, plan ahead. Before you start at all, you should plan ahead. It means you should figure out on which platforms you will be mostly active. Let it be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, etc. And choose the type of content you want to focus on. That can be video and or photo, that can be blogs, talking head like what I do, reviews, etc. Number 2, set up your brand and SEO. So the next important step in your personal branding is to set up your own brand. Create your own identity. You have your own name, you have your own color scheme, like you can use Adobe Colors to choose one color and then you can let Adobe Color show you different types of colors related to that color you want to choose. Create also your own design element, which is very important, especially for YouTube. So that means your banners, your thumbnails, your text, the text what you want to use, the fonts which you want to use, and use all of it consistently. Choose your niche or niche. That means which type of content do you want to produce and you also want to stick to. Use everything, your design elements, your type of content you want to create. Use everything consistently on all platforms you are providing for. Number 3, define target group. Basically, when you choose your niche, you will define also your target group. Why? Start with a smaller target group. For example, don't only talk about photography, talk about photographic techniques. Don't talk only about cars or don't only review all kinds of cars, review electric vehicles. Also keep in mind the needs of your target audience. What kind of content are they looking for, and stick to related content. Number 4, content strategies. Try to produce high-end content from the beginning of your journey. That means have a decent audio and a decent video quality right from the beginning. Produce content individually for each platform. For example, you can put short clips from a video you put on YouTube on Instagram, but keep in mind you can only put like 1 minute there in your feed. Or you can also share a behind-the-scene photo on Instagram. When you're a small channel and you start out on YouTube, you don't have the features like community feature or the story feature yet. So use Instagram for that. Share like behind the scenes photos or on which project you're currently working. You can also interact there besides your usual content you produce on YouTube. Create content which catches the attention of your audience. Let your audience influence the algorithm. So how do I mean this? When the right audience, like as you defined already in step 1 and 3, watches your content, they will eventually influence the algorithm and position or rank your videos better in search. There's even YouTube itself is recommending this in their best practices on the YouTube Creator Academy. Instead of worrying about what the algorithm likes, it's better to focus on what your audience likes. If you do that and people watch, the algorithm will follow. So always create content which is targeted to your specific audience. Number 5, create viewer loyalty. People will over time identify themselves with your content, with you and or your brand. Very good example is what Nick Nimmin created with the so-called Niminati. Part of the Niminati, so you're part of the community about the 2 Nimmin brothers. Try also to build, which is essential, to build a relation with your audience. So answer comments, interact with them. Number 6, brand deals. As I mentioned before, to gain brand deals, it's important that you produce decent content right from the beginning. Use also appropriate language in your art and your videos or your content, the content you produce, because brands don't really like if you use like foul language. Also be authentic with your target group. That means don't do brand deals with brands target group would not support at all. Number 7, long-term success. So work on different platforms, build a website, which is also very important, and do not only depend on 1 or 2 platforms. Like you can get a strike on YouTube and your channel can be gone after 3 strikes only, or your videos could be deleted, or there could be any incident. So always make sure that you're active on a lot of platforms. Use all of the platforms as a pillar. Also, it's very important, and these are basically it comes together with all the steps I mentioned before, that you build a very well relationship with your audience. Build loyal community on your channel or on your social media, which will also follow you on other platforms. And last but not least, create your content consistently. That means create one video every week, show up every week, or show up every other day, or show up every other week, or interact with them, or at least do something so that your audience knows, okay, he values my time and it's worth to come back to his channel or to back to his content. Also, don't forget to leave your thumbs up, share the video with a creator friend, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next video.